Welcome once again to Sally Melodies classroom where we learn basic music. Intervals lesson 7. And our second quality of intervals is minor intervals. We do not have much to talk about minor because once we know what major intervals are, then minor will come automatically, but in a way that you must consider a few things. Now, minor intervals are found when a major interval is reduced by a semitone. Minor intervals are formed when a major interval is reduced by a semitone. Or you'd rather say, when a major is reduced by a semitone, it becomes a minor. Let's just say when a major interval is reduced by a semitone, it automatically becomes a minor interval. What do we mean? In the major intervals, we had a third, we had a second, a third, a sixth, and a seventh. And we did it and we calculated even the number of tones or semitones that are supposed to be there to make it a complete major interval. So we are saying, when that major, the same majors that we were talking about, when any of them is reduced by a semitone, automatically it becomes a minor. Remember, when we were forming the sharps and flats, we know very well that a sharp raises a note by a semitone and a flat lowers a note by a semitone. We said that when you are going forward, you are raising. When you are coming back, you are lowering. For example, this is C. So when you go up here, you will raise it by a semitone and it automatically becomes a C sharp. This is a D. When you come back like this, you lower it, it becomes a D flat. So that is what we say by lowering or reducing by half a tone or a semitone. For example, from C to D, it is a second. It is a second. From C to D, it is a second. There is one tone between the two, a whole tone. And then, when we lower this, and it becomes a D flat, now we have reduced this to half. That is what we are talking about. It becomes a minor. When it was a major, it had one full tone. But when we lowered, it became a minor. That is what we are talking about. So from C to D flat, it is a minor second. It is no longer a major second because we have already reduced the distance. We have already reduced by a semitone. It is no longer a D, but it is a D flat. So it becomes a minor second. From C to E, it was a major third. Now when we lower the E, it becomes a minor third. From C to A, on the side of major, it was a major sixth. But now because we have lowered by a semitone, it is now a minor sixth. And finally, we have our seventh there. From C to B, it was a major seventh. But now it is a minor seventh because we have lowered it by a semitone. That is what we mean. So minor and major, they relate in a way. The only difference is that when you lower any major with a semitone, it becomes a minor. So that was our category 2 of the qualities of intervals. That is what we call minor intervals. When you do that, you will realize that we were doing from C to E so that we can get a third. But now, we have lowered this E to E flat. We have lowered this E to E flat, and the distance has become shorter. So if we were coming from C to E, that was a major third. But now we are coming from C to E flat. Now it has become a minor third. The distance has been shortened by half a tone or a semitone. So, thank you very much for attending this lesson. See you in the next lessons.